I'm testing the Aero 15 RTX 2070 Max Q. It's got 6-core i7-8758 CPU, and I've got dual channel RAM. Now, I've been working with Gigabyte because initially my review unit only had one stick, and I pointed out that it needs to have two, run dual channel to improve performance. So that's what I'm running now, and they have since told me that they will be having SKUs in the US, more SKUs to have dual channel RAM, so that is good news. I'm very pleased. So let's have a look. I'm just going to test a few games here. We've got Overwatch playing 1080p, VSync off, epic settings. So let's have a look and see how we get on here.
Stop the payload.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the fan speed is on this. It might just be on normal. I'll play around with that in a second once I die.
You are advised to move behind my barrier.
Because it does get up to about 95 degrees occasionally.
You're not getting away. Fire in the hole. Please move behind the barrier.
But, yeah, it's running dual channel RAM, so we should see far better performance.
For your own safety,
as you can see, yeah, 130 FPS. That's pretty sweet, isn't it?
Barrier activated. Defense mode activated.
Yeah, take that.
Establishing defense point. Stop. For your safety, please move behind the barrier. Come on. I'm not moving.
I've got you in my sights.
I'm under attack. You are advised to move behind.
Heroes never die.
Holding position.
The battle continues.
Routing navigation systems to defense. Stop right there.
Ah, finally. There you are. Max Fan now. Yeah, it wasn't working before. So you can activate Max Fan by pressing the FN and escape key, but it's so close to the F1 key, which is the sleep button, that I have inadvertently pressed that a number of times. So that is my biggest frustration in terms of the keyboard. Other than that, the keyboard is fine. You know, I've had no problems with any of the keys not activating.
Let me show you how it's done.
Defense mode activated.
The biggest thing was the dual channel RAM. So we've got that going.
To move behind my cease your resistance.
Here it comes.
Where is everybody?
Routing navigation systems to defense.
Yahi basta dictahe. Activating self-destruct sequence. Suiting up.
Holding position.
No. Game on.
Here they come.
You are advised to move behind my barrier.
Courtesy of the deadlock band.
Fortifying defenses. Your knees move behind the barrier.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Yeah, these guys aren't pushing forward at all, are they? It's hiding. That'll teach you for hiding.
Heroes never die.
Position. You're not getting away.
I've got you in my sights.
Well, happy for you. There's no prescription to treat what you have.
My will made real.
Need some help.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
Watch it.
60 seconds remaining. Routing navigation systems to defense.
Get in there, Bob. Hold on. Smoke them out of there.
Courtesy of the deadlock.
Barrier activated. Digging in.
Raising the volume.
Cease your resistance. 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Our enemy's chances of success. Victory is imminent.
Yeah, these guys.
Cease your resistance.
All systems check. Der Kampf ist noch da.
Hey, take that, guys.
Halt. Don't double kill. Triple kill. I'm on fire.
Heroes never die.
Victory! That's alright. So as you can see, it was performing pretty well. But the chassis itself, I mean, it does get a little bit warm, but you know, it's not unbearably warm. It's because it's a thin chassis. It's all aluminium build. The fans, of course, yeah, they get quite loud, but in fact, here's the max fan. We can hear it now. Of course, I've got my other laptop going as well, so hold on. You know, so we're definitely in the 50 decibel range for the fans. And you need the max fans because it just gets too hot otherwise. Now this is stock paste, of course. Alright, so we do not have DX12 enabled. DXR is on. Alright, so I've been testing my games in Rotterdam, which has the most reflections, or has a lot of reflections. So that's where you'll certainly see the biggest hit.
Our first soldier has fallen.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of reflections here with the water. There we are. I was sightseeing.
The enemy has taken control of the battle. Seize control of their objectives.
Grenade! Gone out! I got you, Tom.
But that demonstrated it. You start looking at the scenery, you get shot at. Oh! Freaking heck, shot in the back!
I'm done! I need help!
Cheers, buddy.
We now control enough objectives to sway the outcome of this battle.
I think we're gonna have to go round the houses. So yeah, getting a good, good 50, 60 FPS really in the snow scenes. Drops down to the 40s when it's there's water around. Now I do get the odd stutter though, which is frustrating.
Nice job. Objective Charlie is ours.
Good. I only had half the health. Go on, let's get back to Charlie. Don't let that guy take it back. Oh my god! So these people must have some kind of like cheat map. They could see me. I couldn't see him. Jeez. But as you can see, you know, it touches 90 degrees.
We are losing objective Charlie.
This is max fan. Now, I haven't undervolted it yet.
We have taken objective Baker. Soldiers, we have taken objective Able. We have lost objective Charlie.
It's supposed to be mouse setting. Yeah, okay, I've reduced sensitivity. I think that's probably what it was. Yeah, I think it's been mouse setting. Too sensitive. That's better, sir. Reduce my mouse sensitivity. That helps.
Objective Baker is ours. That's objective Charlie lost.
Throwing grenade! I'll treat you, pal.
Oh, he's in the container.
We have now taken objective Fox.
You know, I hate people who just camp. Anyone could just camp and just stay hidden. I mean, that doesn't take any skill at all, does it? You know, if we all did that, we wouldn't get anywhere.
We have taken objective
I took two of you out! It's still playable. I mean, of course, if you took ray tracing off, maybe in like the 70s here. And I'll show all that in my review, of course.
Attention, objective dog is now lost. Objective Charlie has been lost.
Oh, nice! A bomb on my head. Oh, cheers, pal.
Good stuff. Objective dog is ours now.
Yes! He took it as he fell! So we'll change quality settings now while I've been playing this, so we'll see if that helps.
Know that we
Get a
have
bit of
lost
lag there, look.
objective dog.
Alright, so medium settings. That was ultra before. And this is ray tracing on, remember? Yep. Abs!
We are losing
Oh, I've
objective
got
Baker.
3 health! That was like the jump of death. He survived. Let's reload.
We have now taken objective dog.
Oh, he's on fire! Can you heal us up? Heal me! Heal me!
Bug has got me.
Look,
Need a
good
medic.
man. Cheers, buddy.
Attention, we have lost objective Charlie.
Alright, Charlie it is.
Well done, we have taken objective Charlie.
Oh my goodness.
Full of beans now?
I'm gonna go get E.
Requesting a JB2 airstrike right away.
Not recalling. Be ready.
Easy, I'll help you. Got your pal.
Yeah, there's a band-aid.
Be aware, we have lost objective dog.
No, I was pressing E!
I'm here for
My
you.
God!
Able-bodied, pal.
We have taken objective dog.
Objective is ours! Well done, soldiers! One more to bury!
Come on, guys. Let's get E! Let's take them all! Well. Capture D, excellent.
Objective easy is now ours.
Hold up to it!
You might even win this game. Oh, not like that. Alright, takes a tank, eh?
Soldiers, we are nearly beaten.
Tank is supposed to be going down. Oh, see that? Went down to like the 30s.
Whoa!
Objective easy is now ours.
We have the objective!
Let's try and revive this guy. We need every guy we can.
Wait.
Oh, you sneak! Sorry, I headbutted the camera there in anger. We should just let the tickers go down. Just ride it out.
Attention, objective easy is lost.
It's getting closer though. Can we do it? Please, God, we've got 16 guys and there's 67. Let's just hide. Let's hide here. Don't die. Nobody die. Oh, there's fucking people dead here, look. You're kidding me.
Here for you. I'm fixing you.
Alright, I fucking saved two of you.
Objective Fox is ours.
Chuck it above.
We must!
Oh, we've got two! Hide! Hide in the corner, guys! Oh, I saved you as well! Good game, good game. We averaged about 2,900 clock speed, 94 degrees. So, as you can see here, you got AI. I can have it. I've got it off, but you can have it edge or cloud. It's quite easy to switch back and forwards. Now, one big downside is, and this, I want to let you know this. The big downside is if you have it on AI cloud, it dictates how the keyboard lighting is per the game. You know, so whatever you set in the settings, forget about it. It goes to whatever the cloud dictates. You know, depending on what the game is. So if you want to have your own keyboard lighting, you need to switch it off. I'll try and make this exciting. Now, normally when I do my test, I need to run the game for a good 20 minutes or so, at least to good accurate on the frame rate and the temperature. So I run around in the middle of nowhere until I die usually. So here I will try and kill somebody. Yeah, I will try and kill somebody in this game. I'm probably the only guy with no gun. So you'll notice it says it's power throttles, which suspects I'll probably struggle to overclock it. Still no gun. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I've wondered if anybody's got to the last two with just your pickaxe. It reminds me of those servers. I think it was Counter-Strike where you'd have maps where you just run around with a knife. You had to stab each other. Now that was pretty fun. You know, everybody was an even playing field. Oh shit, I can hear somebody with a gun here. Ah, gun, finally. But as you can see, it's performed pretty well. I mean, this is epic. This is epic settings. Just to recap what the settings are here. Epic. Now, if you want to reduce it to the medium, to get to 144 FPS, that works quite well there. Like medium settings. All right, this is where I probably die. Let's have a look. See if I can sneak around the back. Nope. See what I've got against this game. Yeah, I mean, it's been around for ages. I haven't seen anybody. Got shot at once. Okay, I hear somebody. Bugger! Alright, so next game we will try. I don't know how people play that for hours. I really don't. So the stats on that game: 93 peak. You know, the clock speed held up fairly well, 3,600. So look at the GPU. Now the GPU, you know, it's steady. It throttles at 87, so it's at 83 degrees peak, 81. And you see it does pull around about 90 watts. Think for knocking that fence down? I don't know how to get out of here. But like I say, you have to, if you're going to get this laptop, anybody, definitely get dual channel RAM. And Gigabyte has told me that they're going to have more models with that SKU. In fact, any laptop you get. Any laptop, you've got to go for dual channel. I mean, it can make an increase of about 50% in some games. Serves you right. See, the CPU typically pulls around about 40 watts, but it doesn't hold its boost clock in gaming. It doesn't. No. It gets power limited for sure. Now in CPU tasks, as you'll see in my review, it's not the best. It does throttle down quite a lot, but I've still got to push that. I think I could probably improve it. Take that! This is a great gun. It just vaporizes the guys, doesn't it? Hello, is anybody around? Anybody left? I think I killed them all. Yeah, I see there are new drivers. I haven't put them on here yet because, you know, I did all my testing already, but I'm going to try it on the GE75 tomorrow. They've asked me to do that. Now, that's that game. But now Bob tested them on the his GT75, the new drivers, and it didn't make any difference. So it's taken them a while. It's taken them a while to release these new drivers. Really, I mean, we tried for ages trying to install them, and it was just a bit of a nightmare. You think that I was disappointed. You think Nvidia would have been more, you know, having these drivers at launch? There was nothing. There was no notebook drivers at all at the time. They're there now, but what I've started doing, and I hope you find it useful, is I keep track of all the clock speeds and temperatures and power usages, you know, using HW info here, and I put them on an Excel sheet, and I've got them all for this computer too. Now I've got to overclock it, and I'll put those that information in too. But I think it's useful for when you want to compare different laptops. You know, you can go and see which one maintains a higher clock rate than the others. You know, because without that data, sometimes it's difficult to compare. I think, anyhow. You know. Down at the bottom here, you have the AI. So let me put on AI Cloud. You'll see the AI Cloud symbol coming up here. So we're at 43, 44. And if you right click on it and disable it, you know, it's not making any difference particularly, but some games it makes a little bit of a difference, and some games it doesn't. Now the settings in this game, it's basically ultra settings. Now this is a tough game to play at ultra settings, but it works with GPU pretty well. It's nearly at a 90, you know, nearly 99%, so it's close. You do get those stutters. Now, one disadvantage with the AI on this, it's you may see the keyboard. With AI on, the keyboard has its lighting preset for the game, so this lighting would change depending on the game. So if you've got it set in, you know, you effect you like, and you put AI on, it'll change to this. And that initially that was causing me a lot of frustration because I didn't know what was causing that, you know. And of course, one thing to bear in mind on this AI, there's probably nothing in the database, not much in the database to adjust things on, but it adjusts the fans, it adjusts the keyboard. So that was another thing with the fans was frustrating. I had it on max fans, and then you put AI on, and the fans would just change by itself, of course, you know. And you need max fans here to keep it cool, as you can see. It's touching 90. It usually goes to about 93, 94. So that's not too bad. Switching it to medium. Yeah. That increases it to about 85. So I mean, it's certainly playable. You can certainly play at very high settings in these games.
Guys in the area.
You know, the screen's good. It's responsive.
Okay, all clear.
And I think the big draw to this laptop is the Windows Precision drivers now. Someone pointed out that most of the companies aren't offering dual channel RAM for the RTX cards. It seems you need to feed that GPU, and with the high refresh panels, you're holding it back. So it's a no-brainer, definitely. You'll be. I mean, people spend all this money on getting a 2080 with single channel RAM. It's like you're wasting your money. One big disadvantage of this laptop is that you can activate max fans by FN and escape, but right next to escape is F1, and that's sleep.
But you know why? That's above my pay grade.
And many a time I've tried to activate the max fans and it's put it to sleep. I suppose you will try and do some stealth.
Porvenir, this is Commander Rourke. Have you achieved lockdown?
We're almost there. All access points are covered, and most of the barricades are finished.
Almost isn't good enough. Secure the perimeter now, and make damn sure it's locked tight.
Aye, sir. If I could ask, sir, what's going on?
Recon team is en route. Rourke out.
Shouldn't we send someone down to look for them?
Rourke was explicit. No search and rescue until the recon team gets here.
But it's almost been an hour since last contact.
The commander doesn't abandon his people. He says wait topside. He's got a damn good reason.
Move wide, but stay visible. Target reacquired.
That's my gun.
One of us won't be leaving here.
Aha! Got rid of you guys. But yeah, if you want to push this game to higher frames, let's have a look. Medium. You know, it's still going to be hard to get to the 144 mark, isn't it? But you look at the CPU here, down to 2,900. The power throttles
I
down.
lost some people already because of it.
We're not gonna change anything, you know that, right?
right?
What?
Now I've got a good laptop coming in. I've got the Clevo P870TM-G. Now that's I've got the predecessor to that. Now that has 3 M.2 slots as well, but it's got two 2.5-inch bays. Has a desktop i9 9900K and the RTX 2080. I think it's going to push up to 190 watts.
Here in Peru. He ordered Trinity to lock down a dig site below an old oil well.
Now that leads me to one of my top
I'll see what they
criticisms here. Like here, this is a 2070 Max Q. I know it's the 70 watt version, and then I mean the 80 watt version. I know there's a 90 watt version, but no one tells you, you know, which models have it in or anything like that. Well, I think that's it. I think I'll call it a day because that's about an hour and 25 minutes. So see, I tried to figure out which version the GS75 has, but yeah, it is impossible to know. You know, and I think that's criminal. Because I don't know if you saw the video I did where I estimated where they were, but the clock rates are so much higher on the higher wattage parts. You know, that's why Alienware is saying on the 51M or M51, whatever it's called, that's going up to about 180, 190 watts compared to the usual 150. And should see a huge improvement difference. So if you like, I've got this Evoc coming in. It should be here probably within a couple of weeks, I would say. That's got a full powered 2080, and that should be like 190 watts. And that should show you the true potential of what a desktop 28 will, I mean a laptop 2080 will do. And I do hope to get a Max Q version. I may have to buy one. I can't really afford it, but I may have to sell a few more stuff to get one. But that might give you an idea too. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and appreciate you staying through me watching this live stream. I'll get it edited and uploaded to YouTube for other people to watch. Cheers, mate. Bye.